Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is AzN3AlK0, and today we're going to be going over another review on the other NX Rare assault rifle that Nexon has released as of the September 18th game update. So this other weapon is called the AS VAL. It is apparently it's a Russian engineer's assault rifle with an integrated silencer. So this is a very, very cool looking weapon. It reminds me of the VSS in a sense. Actually, the body frame looks identical to the VSS actually, with an integrated suppressor as well. So yeah. To begin the review, the AS VAL is, in my honest opinion, the most imbalanced, if not borderline overpowered gun in the game. This thing melts really, really fast. I harken it back to the days where the pre-patch days of the M416 CQB, where that thing had no recoil, and it literally melts people as fast as that thing did back in the day. So we'll see why in the stats right now. So the AS VAL has a damage rating of 48, portability of 68, rate of fire of 74, accuracy of 92, and recoil of 63. The only downside to the AS VAL as far as its statistics go is the fact that it only has a 20-round magazine. However, it does come with 120 rounds in reserve, so it does have a unique 140 bullet total count, which is something that no other assault rifle can boast. Which is something isn't really supposed to be proud of anyway, but whatever. Unfortunately, you cannot attach any modification onto the AS VAL except for a scope, because obviously if it has a 20-round magazine, you can't really change it. And the muzzle, the silencer, it's got an integrated silencer, which, mind you, does not have any damage reduction. Most silencers in this game in combat arms have some sort of damage reduction factor onto it. So, for example, if you were to buy a G36 and you put an S1 silencer on it, or any silencer on it for that matter from the shop, then you would reduce your damage from 45 down to, I believe, around 41 or 42, because it has a 10% damage reduction. However, the AS VAL, it has a damage rating of 48, and it melts people. I don't know what's up with the silencer, but it's definitely not one that you get from the shop. It either has no damage rating, or it has either no damage reduction at all, or, surprisingly enough, it may actually have a damage boost. We never know, but that's just... A gun with 48 should not melt people this fast. Even the AK-47 does not melt people this fast, unless you tap fire it so insanely fast that all bullets hit and, just melt someone that fast. The AS VAL just rips people apart. There's no getting around that. So the damage is obviously its biggest pro, while looking at statistics. The other big pro about the AS VAL is the fact that it has a very, very low recoil rating. With a recoil of 63, it might not be as low as, say an M4A1 or an M416, but the recoil is pretty goddamn low. And in this gameplay, you'll see that Sniff actually... Oh, just to mention, I'm actually playing on Sniff's account right now in this gameplay. Sniff put on the Hds Reflex Sight on it, which is basically the NX red dot sight scope that you buy from the black market, and this thing absolutely tears people apart. And I was about to put the ACOG on it, but I decided, nah, this thing's way too good with the Reflex Sight. So apparently the AS VAL is really good with the HDS. So if you have the HDS sight on it and you happen to have the AS VAL lying around, use them together, see what happens, because you can go full auto and all the bullets hit. They will hit. Like I said, this is kind of like the M416 CQB back in the day when Nexon did not patch it to have more recoil. That's how good the AS VAL is. Other than that, though, there really is no con to the... there's no drawback to using the AS VAL. It's an assault rifle. You can use that at close range. The Hipfire Spread is good enough. It kind of reminds me of the M416, actually, in terms of its Hipfire Spread. And medium range, all you need to do is just ADS, hold down a trigger, aim at somewhere in the lower body region, and the shots will go straight up and just... it'll melt them. 3 shots easy, even at long, medium range. And for long range, the Taffer is really good. I mean, it's an assault rifle, it's no AK-47, so Taffer is expectedly really, really good. And there's no drawback to this. The only thing I can think of right now is the fact that it only has a 20-round magazine, and you can't modify it. But when you can melt people in 3 bullets, like flat, I don't really think you need an extended magazine for this thing. So Yeah, this is kind of what I imagined the VTR to be. If the VTR was actually any good, this is what it would be. But unfortunately, the AS VAL is so much better than it. So, yeah. If you do get the AS VAL, consider yourself really, really lucky because you can only get it from the Myst case, and even then, it's really hard to get. So, yeah, the AS VAL, probably the most overpowered gun in the game as of right now. And when I say overpowered, Omodon, I mean overpowered, not just imbalanced. Overpowered in the sense that it will do everything close range, long, mid range, and long range easy. It will outgun basically anything at mid range and long range, except for the G36 maybe. But with a damage rating 48, it's pretty hard to out DPS an assault rifle of this caliber. So yeah, one of the strongest assault rifles in the game. As of right now, I do expect Nexon to nerf this somehow, some way in the near future. Because if they leave this alone, I'm going to be very surprised. Because this thing is, if a lot of people have this, then the game will quite honestly be kind of unplayable. Because you're going to be melted, you're going to be killed like instantly within less than half a second everywhere you go. So, enjoy it while you can. For those guys who have gotten their hands on this thing, it's honestly, it might be a little bit too powerful for its own good. I understand that it is a semi-automatic, or it's meant to be a 20-round, bullet magazine assault rifle, and traditionally, the SIG 550 family, the G3, they're typically not as powerful as this. So I understand Nexon's damage boost that they given to the AS VAL, but it's a little bit too strong. It might be good if it got nerfed a little bit, but knowing Nexon, they'll probably do that for me anyways. Anyways, that's it for the review. Thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, see you guys later.
Round start. Enemy down. Round start. Round start. Alpha team wins. Nice shot.